Sup, bro? So I wanted to make a video on why you're not making any gains. Now, basically what I mean by that is that you've hit a plateau, um, which many people experience, you know. You're going to the gym consistently, but you're not making any progress, so you're wondering why. And this guide will also help if you're not at that plateau, but you're, in front of it. So like if you want to train, then you should do this method too, even if you're not on a plateau. All right, so what is the method? Well, the method is to train until failure, the until failure method. So what I mean by that is that you train until you can't do another rep of the thing. You physically can't. You don't train until you're like, oh, it hurts in my arms to do the push-up, so I'm going back to, I don't know, doing whatever you do. All right. Instead of being like that, because that's why you're not making any progress right now. And how do you do this method? Well, you train until failure. It's very simple, man, but people don't know about this one. You so basically, let's say you're doing push-ups, all right, and you're on 30, and your arms start to like hurt. Normal people, they just, oh, my arms are starting to hurt. It feels very bad to do this, so I'm stopping now. But you need to continue doing them even when it hurts, pushing through the pain, just continuing to do these push-ups to do them even though it hurts until you physically can't. So you're like you go down here and then you're trying to push up, and then you tung and hit your head on the floor. So that's what you do basically, and apply that to any exercise. Maybe running, for example, that you run, and then when your legs start to hurt, you don't stop running. You keep on running. That is how you do it. Now, I have a book which I might link in the description if I remember. It's gonna be like an affiliate link, so I earn a ton of the money instead of Amazon and whatever. But it's called. You can buy it as an audiobook with that one too, I think, which is my preferred method. Yeah, I definitely recommend you get audiobook for this one actually, because you can buy the hardcover and the Kindle version on that link, I think, but I recommend the audiobook more. I think it's higher value, and I think it's good to listen to it while you're running, for example, while you're training, while you're doing something like that. So therefore, I think the audiobook version is the best one to get, you know. And it's a book about this thing, pushing through the pain. And I would say after this book, I more than tripled my running PER, personal record. And you might say, what? What do you mean you more than tripled it? Well, that's what happened. Because when you're running and and your legs start to hurt and everything, then many people are like, oh, now my legs hurt. I'm breathing heavily, They just stop right there. What I do because of that book, you'll get it if you listen to the book or read it or whatever. What I do is that I keep on running, um, you know, and that more than tripled my personal record in running. So you can use that for the gym or whatever. You can use it for anything exercise related with this pushing through the pain method, or as it's more officially called, training until failure. If with running, you run until you can't run anymore. Like your legs can't like run anymore. And also, I would just like to say that for me personally, this happened. Right, I thought because I had this thing, train until failure, train until failure, train until failure in my head, but I never actually did. Kinda, I didn't train until failure really because I trained above what I would otherwise, but I didn't train until failure. real failure. So basically, what my brain was doing was I would train and it would hurt, and I'm like, oh, I have to continue because I'm training until failure. And then the thought would pop up, wait, maybe. No, the thought wouldn't pop up. It would be some subconsciously. I wouldn't like notice that my brain was doing this, but my brain shows by itself that this was the only rep I could do. So it's like, oh, 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 I did until failure real good there. But you need to notice that whenever you fail to do the rep, that's not when you stop. You say, oh, no, I can do another rep, and then you try to do it because you'll notice that your brain is trying to get you when you're trying to do until failure. You know, your brain stops before you stop, always. So yeah, that's about it. See ya, bro.